y'all, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. Today we are back with a new video, and today's hair is provided by Amanda Hair. Now this wig was super pretty, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, y'all know I am a big fan of curly. Like, I love curly hair over straight any day, and they sent me over this beautiful 26-inch like deep curly wig. Like, the wave was so pretty. Y'all see that? So cute. And this is what it looks like fresh out the box. It is a full well, it's not a full, but it is a pretty much like a middle part frontal wig, not a T part. Y'all know I hate those, but like a regular middle part lace front wig. So today we're gonna do this quick bust down the middle with some baby hair slay on Momma Hustler today. Now she already went ahead, throughout the day, earlier today, did her light little beat or whatever. So I did go ahead and bleach the knots. I plucked the wig and all of that. And to be honest, y'all, I bleached the knots like 3 times. And I did that because I really wanted to make the black grids disappear. Now I know y'all probably like, girl, 3 times, that's a lot. But what I noticed, when you let the bleach really sit on the knots, and not like over bleaching where the hairs are turning blonde on the wig and all of that, and you got to go back and fix it. Just like when you really let the bleach sit on the knots and you push it into the lace, far enough for it to cover the knots completely, those knots tend to disappear when you really let them bleach all the way. And I had bleached it like the first 2 times, and I still seen like some black dots in there, and it was really irritating me. So that's why I went ahead and bleached the knots that 3rd time, and I really let it sit, and it got the black grids out all the way. And that way, when you install your lace, it can really give you that scalp effect. So when you do zoom in on your lace, you don't see little black dots, you would just see like scalp. So that was my goal, and that's what I've been doing actually for like my most recent tutorials. So what I'm gonna do for y'all, just go ahead and get y'all a new video on plucking and bleaching and all that. I'm gonna drop it for y'all. But nevertheless, today, as y'all can see, I already added the foundation. And I seen this question recently today in my comment section. Somebody asked me, what foundation do I use? Now, some people say liquid, some people prefer powder, but me, honestly, y'all, I love the cream foundation. One, because it just rolls on there, not roll, but when you get your makeup brush and you apply it to your lace, it just goes on it very smooth, and the color be like very vibrant, whatever, like, and it really saturates the foundation onto your lace really good, so it can blend with your skin tone. So I prefer cream foundation, and I use either the Ruby Kisses palette, and the Ruby Kisses palette comes with 2 colors, like it's split down the middle and it have 2 shades, or I just use the it's called Ruby as well, or I don't know. No, I'm sorry, y'all. It's Ruby Kisses, and then it's Kiss foundation. So I use the Ruby Kiss palette. I got the 2 colors, and then I use the Kiss palette that just like have the solid cream foundation. So I will show y'all in another video the difference between the both, so you guys can really see. But that is the foundations that I use. But pretty much get into this tutorial. I'm just doing my basic installation steps. I did clean her, her skin with 99% alcohol. I did spray my skin protectant, and I went ahead and applied my Nuna-Proof formula of my lace mud adhesive, and I did do 5 layers today, but I'm going to show you like the first layer and like the last layer, and then I went ahead and began to pull that lace down and do my whole melting process, which is blow drying the lace in on a heat setting, hot combing that lace in, and of course, last but not least, I'm going to tie down that melt belt. I'm going to let it sit for 10 minutes, and usually while I let that sit, I just kind of go off camera and just sew down the back of the lace and just wait or whatever. So once I'm done letting that lace sit for 10 minutes, I'm going to come back on, begin to cut off the extra lace, razor off the extra hair around the hairline, and then we will get into the styling process. So now that we went ahead and cut off the extra lace, I'm just going to go ahead and start parting it off, and then, you know, preparing it for the baby hairs and everything else like that. And after removing the melt belt and cutting off the extra lace, her lace her lace did look a little bit lighter around the hairline area. So I'm going to go back in with her foundation again and apply it on top of the wig, you know, the front of the wig, with her foundation color again before I spray it down and tie it down with that melt belt for the second time. And that is going to get her wig to blend perfectly. It won't be like no little, you know, shadow cast and everything like that, because I do have people that have mentioned to me before, like, hey, I put my right foundation, but then, you know, when I'm finished, it still look too light, or when I take a picture, I get like a bad flashback. Just, you know, with every lace is different. You might have to do a little more extra steps with some installations than you would do to, you know, a normal simple installation. You just never know what you're gonna get. Like, sometimes I can install a wig and just put them 2 rounds of foundation and it'll blend perfectly. And then another time I will, you know, do the same steps and I'm gonna have to add foundation a 3rd time to get it, you know, to blend. But you just want to make sure that no matter how many steps you have to take, you just really get your lace to blend to the T, okay? So you guys will see a little bit of more of that before, you know, I do tie it down again with that melt belt like I mentioned. But for right now, my focus is to just, you know, get that, you know, hairline looking nice, smooth, and sleek. So I am going in with my Glam Wax Stick, and I am just taking my hot comb and just pressing those roots out. Now, some people like their roots to be straight with their curly wigs, and some people just want their wig curly from the roots on out. It's all up to you, but as far as my style and the way I install, I like to hot comb out those roots. It just looks so much more neater to me, in my opinion. And plus, like, when you have the curly wig, nobody really has their lace like just straight down on the sides when it comes to like the edges. So I do like to do like a little pushback look. So that's also why I do this method before I actually, you know, get into doing the baby hairs, because I like that little pushback look. You might want to, you know, pull your hair behind your ears, and you need it to be nice, sleek, and smooth. You need your baby hairs laid like that. Just, you know, that's how you give the looks. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that prepped up. But one thing I really did like about this wig also, other than like the curl itself, the deep parting space. You do have a deep parting space on this wig, so I was able to really part. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a regular 4-inch. It looks like it's about a 13x6, so it gave me a lot of parting space, and I parted that thing, okay? Like, I took advantage of all that parting space and parted it. But just to piggyback on what I said earlier, when it came to that foundation, as y'all can see, I went right back in with her foundation color and did that third coat of foundation. And it is way more blended. It's going to look way more melted, and just a perfect, you know, color match overall. So that is the goal you want to go for. So just do what you got to do to make it blend as much as possible. So now that I added that third coat of that foundation, y'all see it just blended, and you seen the change of color and matchness like instantly. And once I did that, I sprayed that with Text&Voice. You know, spray the hairline with a little bit of Text&Voice. That's like one of my top favorite holding sprays I like to use. And I apply that melt belt, adjust it, because sometimes it does stab them in the side of the face with the earring sticks. So make it sit comfortable around the hairline. And you want to tie that down once again for another 10 minutes, so it can completely dry and completely melt and completely like blend into the skin. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove that, and I'm going to start getting my baby hairs going. So I'm going to cut, before I cut, I'm going to comb out, you know, all of the baby hair section, chop them down short. I'm going to use a little holding spray first, then go on with my Got To Be gel and really just swoop those baby hairs. So from this point on, you guys can pretty much watch how I do that, and then we get into the final steps for the finishing look. So I'm just pretty much finishing up the baby hairs. I didn't do nothing crazy exotic. I just did like, you know, a little regular baby hairs. I didn't even go for the really dramatic look today. But now I am complete with the baby hairs. I'm just going to quickly show you left side, right side, tease. And now I'm going to first get those curls popping. So we will be using two different mousses. I am using the Text&Voice curling mousse, and then I also use the Nairobi's mousse as well. The reason why I use both, because honestly the Text&Voice, I love it, don't get me wrong, gets the curls popping, but it is kind of like a really thick consistency, so it's like you will have to use a lot to get the curls really saturated, versus the Nairobi's mousse is more watery. So when I add just a little bit of that Nairobi's mousse, it gets the curls wet faster and it wets more of the hair. So, you know, at this time I don't have a spray water bottle. I don't know where it disappeared to, but if you have a spray bottle, you can just, you know, slap some conditioner and water in there. Do that first. You can wet the hair up first and then go behind the water with the mousse. You could do it like that, which will be a little more messy because it will drip. But if you have a looser mousse, like a thinner consistency mousse, do that first. And if you want to, go back in with your thicker mousse and then add it on top to really give the curls that nice little pop. But all I did was add that mousse in there, and I'm just taking a wig brush, and I like to brush that mousse in. Like I spray the mousse and I take the wig brush and just brush it in. That way it can get on all of the hair, you know, get in all those little strands and get it moist up and looking good. But once we do that, the final step will be to just conceal the part and black spray it. And honestly, I could have just kind of black sprayed the part only because it's already so clean and like vibrant looking. But I decided to just still go in with the foundation and just conceal it anyway and still black spray around it. So just stay tuned for the finishing results on that last little final step, and you know, her little finishing video on the end. And then you guys let me know what you think down below. This install was very simple, honestly. It wasn't like nothing crazy, dramatic, or you know, whatever. But you know, you can never go wrong with just a quick little simple look as well. So after I finish this mousse, like I mentioned, I would just conceal, black spray, and she will pretty much be finished. So yeah, let me know what you think below. If you did not do so already, just go ahead and subscribe, okay? And turn on your notification bells. Quick little announcements. I am having another restock this week. It's supposed to be on April 1st, and things usually sell out pretty quick. So I'm gonna say between April 1st and April 3rd, I should have products up in stock, but I usually sell out within 24 hours. So make sure you guys have your notifications turned on, you know, for that as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.